Hi guys. So, um, I'm still working on that page situation, but it will happen. I know because I'm the luckiest child on this earth. Anyways, like when I'm laughing, sometimes you guys don't even want to know what's going on in my head. Is a inside my head is a whole Cartoon Network, and when I'm finally comfortable and able to release that, you'll be like, what in the. Because sometimes when I'm in situation, um, before I get started with what I was going to do, let me tell you what happened to me today. So, because I took my birthday, that was special to me. It was my birthday, right? So I worked that whole 2 weeks just so they can give me the odd weekend off. So they gave me the odd weekend off. So which means the second weekend is my weekend off. That's my normal weekend off. So now it's up to me to figure out if I want to go to work. And I'm still in kind of hibernation. So um anyway, God just told me it's okay. Just take this time. You need this time. And like I know I need this time. So, but beyond what I'm doing, there's other things that I'm doing. So I went out early this morning, did what I had to do, and then I had to run, the errands that we all run as women. So I got home a little bit late. But before I got home, I was like, you know what? Um, Let me go wash my car because my car literally looks like somebody dug it out of the grave and is, God forbid. Let me, God forbid, and rebuke that. Yes, and so it is. So anyway, I went out, did all kinds of stuff, and then I went to go wash my car to the same place that my partner and I had been washing the car. So I went in there. There's nobody in there, and I know what to do. That is, you pull forward, put it in neutral, and then hope for the best if there's nobody there. So I did that. When I did that, I don't know what happened. What didn't happen? I started getting, like the car was being soaked, and then the thing that be knocking the car to clean all the dirt off was coming down, and then there was all this soap foam, and then that stuff started doing this, and then all of a sudden my car got jacked up in reverse. I'm telling you, it went neutral for a while. I don't even know what happened in that washer. I rebuke all of you and I send it back to sender. Look, I was in the middle of the car wash. You know when the colorful soap start coming in? That means you're not doing anything wrong. I didn't touch anything. It's in neutral. I don't have to do nothing. Let me just know. Right when the water was able to start coming down, there was like a boom, boom, and then my car got jacked up, and then it was just like, when you're driving and the trees are passing by, you feel like the trees are passing by, but you're the one going in full speed. That's what happened. And then when I got to the end of the little thing that you put your car in neutral in, the garage door opened. So when the garage door opened, that's the door that you initially enter to, and then it closes in front of you. Then the person behind you know their next. Okay, so that door opens and I'm outside. No, this shit was like, it was so confusing for me. I was like, what is happening? So it was just like I was jacked up, like, when somebody trying to, let's say my car was being towed while I was in it. That's the experience. So I get out there. This Norwegian man step out. He's like 6'3". He was tall. I'm trying not to use certain words, but who really made these words? That nigga was tall. He was tall and he was huge. Like, he was really huge. And it just made me, when I see people like that, I think about my job as a nursing home worker. Anyway, so he stepped up and my car got released. It was like boom. And then the door opened. This nigga come running. He's like, what? I'm like, what happened? He's like, come out, come out. He going like this, come out. So I step out. Then he's like, what's going on? I said, I don't know what's going on. Are you okay? Who told me to care for him that minute? He should have been the one that will be saying, are you okay? No, but I know the area that I'm living. He said, no, you hit the shit out of me. You hit the shit out of my car. He's standing there like Henry the Giant. I don't know. Go look it up. Go look up Henry the Giant on Google. Anyway, he come out like he just thought like he had this insurance fraud under control. Like, this is, a bunch of African people live right here in North Dakota. This is going to be an easy E for me. So he come out, he's like, you hit the shit. And I look at his dirty ass car park, but because they don't let you go close to the door. The door open, you're not even there. Your car is parked away from my car, and you run into my car, and you telling me I hit the shit out of your car. And then, just when that happened, I guess there's a camera situation going on. So there's a random guy that's supposed to be inside that thing was not there, ran over. Right when the door opened, he was right there. He's like, what happened? And he started trying to put words in my mouth. I'm like, wait, hold up, stop right there. I said, you know what? I don't know what happened. I put my car in neutral and I look at the thing. I said, what is it on? Neutral. But that don't matter. Did you press the brake? I didn't press anything. I was freestyling because I know I've been in this same car wash with my ex-partner for a very long time. And this is our favorite car wash. We always go in there, and then when they're doing all of that, we act like we're in music video. Anyways, so they're trying to play me right now. It's not working. But you know what? Henry the Giant was not connecting with this whosoever, trying to save his job and trying to make sure, but there's camera everywhere. So forget the person that came running. Henry and the Giant told me, he said, you hit the shit out of my car. But when this guy came in, he started talking to me. He's like, we're going to close the door. We're going to go back in, and then we're going to try again. That's when I turned to Henry the Giant. I say, why are you even, like, I was not nice. Let me just tell you that thing that I'm going to be holy all the time. No, I was defending myself at this point. Now, it clicked in my mind. There's two, right here. And and I said to him, he said, you hit the shit out of my car. His car not hit. It's all the way over there. It had nothing to do with my car. And my car was not even damaged in the whole situation. And I look at his car for a long time. Some kind of energy rushed in me. And it was time to do the bully shit. This nigga was a bully at this point. And he was like, you hit the shit out of my car. He's standing tall over me and big. And when I say big and wide, he probably eat the whole Waffle House. I don't know. I'm not anybody, but that's what happened to me today. But I said, I look at his car for a long time, and I refused to entertain what he was saying. Because I know this stuff. we've been through situations like this previously. And so I told him, I say, first of all, and my whole face changed. There was somebody else in me. I look at him and say, first of all, why are you even over here? And second of all, why are you over here making up stuff? The guy called my attention. He called my attention and I turned to him. He said, I'm going to close the door. Just pull your car back. No, the car was, it was pulled in, but it was like little bit, the door needed to be closed. Like the machine, there's a yellow thing on the ground. So when your car is pushed out, it kind of pushes out the door a little bit. This Henry, the giant person that was trying to get an insurance fraud, whatever, was over there. He said, push your car in. Let me tell you how this ended. He said to me, he tried to argue with me. I said, you cannot argue with me. We've been in this, and I can tell you, you have video of the same car in the same wash for so many years. He said, okay, we're not gonna say you are in reverse. That's why you are pushed back out there. Well, actually, I put it in neutral. Was neutral reverse or reverse neutral? I don't know. But I'm telling him. So, but he tell me, put it in neutral. I put it in neutral. I take my feet off. And he's standing right there. The window is open. His head is in the car. He noticed. He's like, you know what? Let's figure out how to get the car out, because I don't know what's happening right now. We don't want the line to form. Let's just get the car out. He said, can you back out? I said, yeah, you have to go back there and tell all the people to move so I can back out. He said, okay, you know what? I'm going to tell you, direct you so we able to move forward. Now we're moving forward into the wash without the wash being on, with all the machine, metal and stuff. So I told him, I said, are we going to put it in a normal neutral, because I'm confused. He turned the machine off. I can't, like, the stuff that happened to me, I can't even tell you. So he turned the machine off. He telling me, go this way, go that way. The tire should go that way a little bit. No, in that time, we have formed a complete relationship. He said, you know what? I'm so sorry. I'm glad that your car didn't get damaged. But I don't even know what, I feel like it was in reverse. I'm like, no, it was not in reverse. Maybe it was, I don't know, but it was in neutral. So if you have that kind of car wash, no, it was in neutral, because I know it was in neutral. Anyway, so he tried, and then there's some machine he has to actually go and manually move out of the way. Whatever I'm going to tell you going to be in the next video, because this stuff is so good. So he moved, he had to, like, some of the machine, it have like the fringes hanging on it. So he had to go and manually push the machine away. And he's like, keep coming. I'm like, how am I going to come when there's a whole metal of foot in front of me? He's like, oh, okay. Then he go there and he will push that, and then he will do something with there's a whole kiosk thing inside the wall. So he doing all of this. So after he did all of that, he's like, I'm going to, because your car need to be clean anyways. That's what he said. Your car need to be clean. I'm not even thinking like that. At this point, I stopped talking, because I feel like me being a black person, this could be a lawyer situation. So I stopped talking. So anyway, at the end, he's like, I'm going to turn on, because it kind of soap you and wash the front a little bit. I'm going to turn on, you know, like the rinse. It's going to rinse you, and then it's going to air dry you, and then you'll be out. At this point, we're doing everything manually. So he planning on doing all of that, turning on stuff, because he can't turn on anything when I'm trying to drive. He's telling me to drive through this thing. Anyway, at the end of the day, we did it. We got outside. Mr. Insurance man stayed standing on the other side trying to come in the wash. Told me I hate him so much. Like, His whole car was covered in mud. When I say mud clay, there was no touch on that clay. Anyway, so this guy directed me and he's like, you know what? I'm sorry about everything. I feel like there's something that you did, but we don't need to argue about it. That's why he said, you must have done something. But every time we go in this thing, there's somebody there. And that's the only reason why I went there. So he said, it must have been something you did. But anyway, I need you to go in the front gas station and get your refund. And the choice that I picked was the golden whatever, and it was $11, right? When I pulled out and he's like, thank you and sorry for everything, he apologized. He was really a nice guy. And he said, I'm going to go try to, because we form in line, I'm going to go try to get everybody in because the washer is not broken. It's just something that was whatever. Anyway, the minute the green light said go, I turned right. You know why? Because I didn't want to take that time, go looking for $11. $11 that can cost me so much of this a Norwegian huge ass man that have targeted me and said I'm gonna get insurance fraud out of her. I just look at the whole thing. I say, I don't want that $11. When I got out of the car wash, I made a quick right. And when I was trying to find my way, I was trying to do the GPS or whatever, I realized I was not far from the mall, and around the mall they have some kind of car wash. Anyway, I was in the lane going straight. So when I noticed it was the mall on my left, I was like, okay, I have to get in that lane. I got in that lane, got my car washed, and I was able to come home with my groceries and all of that without exchanging fake, because the way the guy was talking when he came in, you know, when they see us, they start talking differently. And nobody understands this but black people or brown people. When you try to explain this to a white person, unless they're in love, I don't want to judge other people, but unless they're in love with a black person or they have a black baby, or some of them are, you know, from the civil rights era. While I'm doing that, I got a little bit nervous, so I started tying the strings on my pants. But I'm just telling you that's what I went through today. And then I came home, and no, I went to that second. That's my cousin. I'm gonna have to take the camera and go open the door. Yeah. So, I went. Which one is the door? Okay. Yeah. So I went and got the car washed, and I came home. I just dried everything. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, and that's what happened today. So I didn't realize the story was going to take that long. But yeah, that's what happened to y'all. Be careful out there. Y'all really be careful out there, and know your rights. Know your rights. Stand up for yourself. Just imagine, you know, your guardian angels are watching you, but you have to be able to talk for yourself in the physical. What happened today? That could have turned so differently, and that man, that evil ass, yes, ass, could have ruined my life. But at the end of the day, it all turned out right. So y'all be careful out there. All right, love you.